Christian in here. If you is, put your hands down right now. Put your hands down right now. We all have fault. But what I want to give y'all today is, man, is finish strong, man. Kim told me she want me to do a words of encouragement. I was like, I don't do that public speaking, man, because I talk with a little swagger. But I'm Holly Haywood, and you know what I'm saying, so I do it the way, like Pastor, I do it my way, you know what I'm saying? God showed me, because God gave us all the talent, man. He wants us to do it the way that we do it, because we act like Pastor, we act like Brother Dennis, or Mr. Quan Baker here, man. We'll be false-headed, you know what I'm saying? Because we'll be willing for God, so I'm going to be willing for God today. So, the message that I wanted to motivate y'all today is that we do a lot of getting our focus, man. And like God, He ministered to me what I did when I was growing up. Like I never had that father figure that would like lead me, that be on that path that, you know what I'm saying, like, son, you can be good at this sport. So I was kind of scared to play sports, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to play sports like that. I mean, but I wanted to, but I ain't have that role model to show me how to do it this way, show me how to do it the basics, pretty much, what I'm saying. So I never played, I got to play sports at junior high, and then I wanted to play basketball, and I got hurt, you know, and then that's so that's another story. But I went to high school, and I wanted to play basketball. I was good, I could play football a little bit, but my sport I love to do was basketball. But if you don't have that, when you started small, like building up to you, it's kind of like, it's hard to jump in the game and shoot around. You got all your fans in there, everybody screaming at you like, you can do it. So you get nervous, so it's kind of hard. So when I went out and tried for the team, I was kind of nervous. I was like, everybody was picking on me the way I shoot, the way I did my old hook shot. It was the hook shot. Everybody was picking on me, but I was determined to be on the team. I didn't even care. I was like, man, I play me. So I don't do all that and one behind your back laying up. So I went up there, I was like this. Got me a little basic layup. And then coach told me to shoot. Got me a little basic shoot. And I made it, you know. And then like, it came to time where they cut people. And then football came, so they tried out too, because they was on that season. So then they came and tried out. And then a lot of people were looking at the schedule and they was like, dang, he made it. And I looked on the bottom, I was like, dang, I made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I made a team. I'm talking about, I never played basketball besides outside, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not, the coaches, they look at somebody that's willing to finish. They don't look at nobody that's, he got one skill, he can do like that. They ain't care for all that. They worry about the people that do the basics, the ones that take their time, and do their shots, or the ones that front that runs through to finish the play, or the ones that slide on the ground to grab the ball to get the ball. That's what they look for. So basically, that's what my saying today is, that we gotta stay like focused and be willing to finish strong. What I mean by finish strong, I mean like don't let nobody get in your way. And I wrote down these 3 things that stops you from being strong. It's your mouth. It's number 1. And number 2 is your feelings.
Yes.
And number 3 is people. So those are the 3 things that I wrote down. And the first one I said with your mouth is, like, how many people said, like, man, that you ever had like screwing a boat or something that you had to do and was like, man, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I tell my son all the time, man, I was like, man, he was like, Dad, I can't do this. I said, stop saying you can't, you can. Even sometimes I catch myself saying it. Like me and my wife who was riding down the road, and I was like, I just performed last night at a function with YC, I think it's TYT, at a country club. And I did motivational speaking, and I rapped to the little kids, and they were having a ball. And then I was like, at the end of everyone I go, everybody was like, yo, Haywood, can I get a CD? Can I get a CD? And I ain't got none prepared. But you know, then your mind gets to you, like, how many people ever did something with like, dang, if I had CDs and then people come to me, they won't buy them. How many people ever say that? Like, if you had that thing that you wanted right then, you had it on and people won't buy them. So I was like, man, watch when I get CDs after my shows, ain't nobody gonna come buy them. But then my wife said, see what you saying? What you saying? So I was like, man, nah, man, when I get my CDs, everybody gonna buy them. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy something. You just gotta watch what you say. Because in Proverbs 18:21, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So, I mean, that's great like that. So another thing is our feelings. How many people wake up and be like, man, I don't want to come to church? You know, how many people wake up and be like, I don't want to go to school? Or how many people have that mixed feeling is like, they want to come to the end nights that we had, like the nights, and have a good service like Crump for Christ, but somebody throwing a big old house party. How many people have that feeling like, man, I want to do the will of God, but I also want to have a good time partying too. But I'm a living witness with the party thing because I always like the party, man. And then when I got saved and then I start really reading the word and I start getting a good foundation in church. I mean, I always been in church for man. My mom kept me in church. I got tired of being in church, but you know what I'm saying? But the way you raise your child is how it's going to be though, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they always say that child is mean or that child, but you got to look on what you did in the past. Like you always look down, I be like, Junior, stop doing that, but man, I was bad times too. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself, man, before you pass judgment. But what I want to say about with the people, man, and then I go to the people, man, people will get you caught up. Because this word right here, if I was you, I learned this last night. When you first hear that, if I was you, I'd do this, such and such. If I was you, I go climb that tree right there and fall, break your leg. If I was you, when you hear that right there, if I was you, man, I gotta watch that, man. That'd be a setup. That'd be a setup. You gotta watch your friends and who are your friends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if you look at it, you're gonna be who your friends is. Because I have friends, man. Well, I thought it was my friends, and then they were like, they always leave me. They were like, yo, Haywood, I'll pay you for you to get in the club. So I was like, all right. And I was wondering, why you want to pay for me to get in the club? Because I had dancing skills. So you know the guys that can dance, they draw all the girls in this way. So he's sitting in the back, he's just sitting on the wall like this, ready to get his dance on because I'm there and they coming this way. So like, every time, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, it's like when I used to go to parties, they were like, yo, they go, Haywood, Haywood, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So he would be behind me, ready to dance. So of course he's going to pay my way in. But I'm just saying, like, you had them friends that that influence you to do bad things and you don't even know it because at the time that you walking with them, I mean, you just walking with them, you don't see the bad thing that you're doing until after it's done. Because I never used to smoke, well, smoking wasn't really a thing, like an issue to me. But at the time when I was in high school, I was stressed out, man. I was like, man, I was just finding out I was about to have a son. And then, like, I didn't even know I was going to graduate or not. Because, I used to play around a lot. But then when the time came in and for crunch time, I was like, I'm going to buckle down and I'm going to graduate. But then I was like, man, forget this. So, like, third period, man, second period come out, I go skip, smoke a little bit and come back high, I don't know what. That was like my first time. I never smoked until like at the end of my senior year. Because I was stressed out. I'm being real, man. I'm being real. Like, you know, and then I look and then it started being like a thing that you had to do. Like you gotta be cool to smoke, like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I did smoke one time and got some good grades. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. But look though, I'm telling y'all like this. Hey, but look, I'm telling y'all like this though, man. It don't work all the time. I was like, man, as I study hard, when I get high, I'm gonna get high test scores. It worked one time, and it didn't work no more, man. So it don't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I already had it in my mind that I knew the word. That's all it was. I'm just telling y'all, when people tell y'all this, if you do that you're gonna get high test scores, no, man. No. After a while, you're gonna start forgetting things. You're gonna be like, damn. It's gonna hurt you even worse. You're gonna be like, man, dang, you think you're gonna make 100, you make a 50. You're like, dang, man, I studied. But them highness, them burnt your brain cells and you can't think, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I want to do for y'all today. I just want to tell y'all to finish strong, man. Don't when y'all go for y'all break, man, y'all have fun, but y'all can have fun in a Christian way, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Look at us today, man. We just having fun, man. I always thought, I was like, man, I can't dance with God, but I'm up here today, man. I might don't do all them shouting, man, but I'm about to sweat, you feel me? That's just me. I mean, find who you are. Basically what I'm saying, find who you are. Don't find who your neighbor are, because that's them. That's not you. Find who you are. This your brother Holly Haywood.